guys, and for today's Dragon Ball Legends video, we're going to be talking all about the Dragon Ball superhero date change / delay. We're going to talk about what that means for Dragon Ball Legends, and also the fact we're going to get an announcement tomorrow on an upcoming video and stuff for presumably another LF character coming to the game, and the really weird scheduling conflict that the delay of the movie created for Legends, and what that means for the upcoming anniversary in a couple of months. So stay tuned because we've got a ton to cover. As I just said, you're going to want to listen through this video all the way through if possible, and not miss anything we say here in this video. Speaking of not miss anything, if you're new to the channel, we'd love to have you stick around and subscribe for more Dragon Ball Legends content, news, gameplay, showcases, even shorts now, which I've been having a ton of fun doing. This is your one-stop shop for all that Dragon Ball Legends stuff, so be sure to hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell so you don't miss anything we upload here on the channel. And if you're a long-time subscriber, thank you so much for your support. Today's video like is going to be 1200, and last thing I want to say very briefly is I hope that you, yes, you listening to the video, all of you, are having an awesome day. And if it's not a good day so far, I genuinely hope that it gets better, and I hope that, you know, whatever's going wrong corrects itself. Okay, I feel like that energy just needs to be put out there more often. So okay, so that being said, let's talk about Legends. So Legends is in a really weird situation because I don't know exactly what the date was. I feel like it was sometime like within the last week or in the upcoming week, somewhere around this time. Superhero was supposed to be releasing in Japan. So Legends, if you didn't know, isn't like Dokkan in the sense that Dokkan has a Japanese version, which is anywhere from 3 to 6 months at any given moment of content ahead of their global release. Legends has a Japanese version. However, the content is beat for beat, step for step, is the exact same content at the exact same time. So yes, by the way, that does mean that this game probably was going to get, for the release of that movie, some content, because obviously they're going to try to hype up whatever they're doing. I feel like Dokkan, which I do still play, people ask me all the time, I feel like Dokkan is also having a similar issue because like they decided to go, oh, we're gonna drop. I mean, it fits their motif because they were kind of doing Saiyan Saga stuff, but it feels like maybe they were gonna do some stuff and Raditz was thrown in there. Anyways, Legends didn't take that whole like shuffling approach to the thing. They still dropped everything that they were probably going to drop, which is hybrid stuff, a little bit of Android stuff as a backdrop, things like that. So this is a really interesting situation because the anniversary is so close. It is so close. I really don't know what they're gonna do if they want to try to tie in. Seriously, the anniversary part 2 event will probably be at this point if they try to tie into the movie, because it did get rescheduled till mid-June. So that's literally part 2 anniversary Legends time frame. It might be superhero content. I don't know what the plan was, because I was telling people, hey, superhero is probably gonna get some sort of collaboration in this game with shortly thereafter after its release. That's just how these games try to operate. So yeah, it's probably gonna happen. But the problem is, oh well, if you want to summon for probably a new Gohan or the Gamma characters, whatever, just do so with the fact that in a couple of weeks we're gonna get crazy hype anniversary stuff, which is probably like UI Goku or whatever, man. So it was really weird. So anyways, this might be a blessing and a curse at the same time. So we got this Trunks. We got some Zenkais that dropped and are reran. So this guy came out, they reran these other stuff. So obviously they're trying to get you with hybrid stuff right now. And this is typical Legends going all the way back to 1 year anniversary, pre 1 year. I always harken back on it because it was really up in the air about who the characters were, but I still was like, oh, well, they're doing this, this, and this. So it feels like they're obviously going to do this, this, and this. And that's kind of what happened. You know, you've always really been able to predict this. And I've said that so much that I'm sure Toshi watched one of my videos and heard me say it. And so he said in his video, oh, yeah, we try to do that. I'm like, nah, bro. You didn't. No, I figured you out and you're trying to take credit for it. Anyways, yeah, they always kind of tease basically what they're doing. So long story short, we also got some equips that are pertaining to that stuff. You know, we got this Android Cell Saga stuff, unique equip for these characters. Huh. Are we going to get a Zenkai for this Gohan too sometime soon? Like things like that. So anyways, Legends drops breadcrumbs. The content you see typically falls in line with what you're going to get. And they try to do all these buffs to one team at about the same time or over a short period of time. If you think back to the last couple of months, speaking of androids, like the Android team itself has been getting some love with some free releases. We got a Zenkai for 21. Some of that does kind of blend into like Valentine's Day, things like that. But nonetheless, they are still, as a backdrop, putting out more Android-based content as well. Because if you follow any news on the movie, Gohan is going to be the main character, is what they say. Obviously, Piccolo is going to have a big role in the movie too. And the early speculation is that the main villain is an android character. So, you know, we're going to probably get something like that coming up soon. If I were to guess, I would have thought that this banner would have been like Awakened Piccolo or Ultimate Piccolo or Potential Unleashed Piccolo, whatever you want to call him, where he looks like an actual pickle now. He got the ridges smoothed out as well. He looks like an actual pickle. Anyways, so yeah, like I assume it would have been that, and maybe Gohan as well, right? It's just maybe the Gamma characters. You know, I'd have to go back and look at how Legends treated the Broly movie around its first release. Also, this is a funny banner to see pop up. Legends movie saga Broly around the same time as that other movie banner would be popping up. It feels like this all was leading up to, again, having this content in the game at the exact same time, the most recent Dragon Ball movies, etc. So my early predictions are obviously that it would have been some combination of Piccolo, Gohan, and the Gamma characters 1 and 2, and that's about it. No, I don't think they would have dropped, you know, if Gohan, for example, has a new form or whatever, like, I don't think they would have dropped that, right? Or whoever the real big bad is of this movie, if there is that, you know, going on. I don't think they would have dropped any of that, but you never know. But, well, I don't think they would have done it for this one. Maybe a part 2 banner, right? It took them 3 years to even get through Broly movie content with most of the stuff. Like, this character just came out. Okay, so there's that. Now, the thing about Legends is the anniversary is going to be in about a month and 12 days, give or take. So around the 1st of June, basically. So it is literally around the corner. And we have an announcement for a video and stuff, reveals and stuff broadcast, where they're going to be showing us some upcoming characters. You know, the funny thing about this, I'm going to just give a prediction very briefly on this. I feel like there are 3 things that it could possibly be. Now, I'm curious to see if this was actually going to be a movie tie-in, because, by the way, speaking on the movie stuff, if you're skeptical Legends was going to do that, they told us they had some stuff planned for April, and we are literally more than halfway through April, and they haven't even talked about that, went back to that. They certainly, and I swear, unless this video and stuff announces some crazy thing, they had to completely switch up everything, because the last video and stuff around this time last month, they literally told us April had some good events planned and things like that. And I'm sure they weren't talking about the typical login and adventure events that we get for every freaking seasonal change or login bonus type stuff. They weren't talking about that. They had something planned. So anyways, this will either be a tie-in to the Broly movie, like, because they have the banner going on, it's stuff like that. That's possible. Or it'll be an LF, like 17 and 18 is getting a lot of hype. People are talking a lot about an LF 17 and 18 or tag 17 and 18, which I obviously think should happen at some point. LF assist 17 and 18 is a possibility, but an Android Saga type character, more or less, right? Or it'll be something like an LF Gohan or LF hybrid. The point is, hybrids and androids are at the forefront of everything going on. So unless it's Broly movie content, those are the things that I would most likely be thinking it's about. Otherwise, there is still, because this is still going to be a thread line until the anniversary, there's still a lot kind of going on for Universe Survival. But I kind of struggle to see what they're going to drop right now for Universe Survival prior to anniversary. Like, I feel like anniversary they're going to drop like 3 or 4 characters, you know? So I don't know what they would really want to do. Maybe Gohan and Piccolo from, ooh, that'd be dope. Oh, that'd be dope. Gohan and Piccolo from that arc. Oh my god, that'd be dope. I'd be all in, dude. As an LF assist or tag, I'd be all in, bro. Ideally tag, obviously. Okay. So the video and stuff was teased, and that's what my prediction is for that. But the anniversary, like I said, it's in about, give or take, 5 weeks or so. We're basically in a position where whatever we summon on, whatever we get, it's all going to be leading up to the anniversary. And you may not want to, if you're a free player, a budget player, you may not want to really go deep on those banners because of the position that we're in the game. And like I said, it feels like the anniversary is going to mainly be related to that. But the real question is, what was part 2 of the anniversary? Because the Dragon Ball Super Broly, superhero, you know, date change, pushing us to June, really could make things really, it clears things now. I assume that, you know what, I'm going to say this. If they had some sort of super hype LF character that they were waiting to drop, like a second LF Vegito Blue or something, I think now is the time to drop it if you're a business. Like, obviously not UI Goku, because if he is anniversary, it's clear he's being saved for that. But like, I think now is the time to drop something like that. A second, you know, Gogeta or like whatever. Like, if you have an LF Super Gogeta you're sitting on, I think now's the time to drop it, even if it doesn't tie in, because ideally for them as a business, they're going to try to siphon what you have. All you guys have been saving, nah, we're going to go ahead and get those real quick. Give me them gems real quick. They're going to try to drop something. Like maybe they finally dust off SS3 Dragon Fist Goku. That's a possibility too. Like they're going to drop something, I'd imagine, outside of my predictions. If it's not one of my predictions, it's going to be something super cool that people will definitely pull for. That's going to get people hype and talking and maybe even trending online, things like that, because that's what this movie would have done for the game. But they don't have that. They don't have that line to kind of extend right now. But the question is, what's part 2? And I'm going to leave you guys with that as a discussion point, because the last few anniversaries have all been not just one focus, they've been 2 focus. You know, Future and GT, didn't they get 2 anniversaries? But before that, it was the Resurrection F stuff, and it was the Boo Saga, right? So like Universe Survival and what? Android Saga? That would actually make some sense if you know, superhero content does really kind of harken back to the Android Saga in a way or two, right? Without kind of saying a little too much with some of the hype online, speculation online. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. But I wanted to kind of talk about this because we're in a weird timeline. We are in a weird timeline and things are interesting. So there's more I wanted to say, but I'm scared I'll start rambling for another 10 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and conclude there. If this is the first time on the channel for you, I'd love to have you stick around. Like I said, hit that subscribe, click that notification bell, hit that thumbs up, all that fun stuff. Like I said, remember, have an awesome day, and I'll see all of you guys in the next one.